Hey everybody, it's Master Galengeist here, bringing you my review of Iron Man Issue 3 2024. Now, I really like this cover. I really like seeing the kind of steampunk armor and the sword and everything, and you kind of get that action in here, but you don't really get him fighting the kind of Roxxon berserkers, and this pretty much ends the kind of war arc. And this is just really weird. It felt like a speed run for some fucking weird-ass reason. This really is a great example of having too many ideas and not knowing which one to kind of focus on first. So let's kind of crack into it. So we pretty much have Tony fighting force, utilizing his big giant energy sword. Now I do like the paneling and this kind of cool piping and shit there. Members of the Stark Unlimited Board, thank you for seeing the vision behind what we're here today to accomplish. To join Stark with Roxxon and with AIM is not a business venture, it is an act upon history. What we do today severs this world from the ties of a dead order and points the way to the next. One where the productive forces of society unleash the potential of the world. Once we complete this deal, Stark Roxxon, should we call it Starkson? As we see that Tony's sword gets blasted out of his hand. Starkson will be the world's largest energy corporation, spanning fossil fuels to renewables. Here's to green capitalism, The world's unchallengeable energy giant will also be the world's premier weapons manufacturer. Think about what that means. We will be in position to dictate terms. To our competitors, yes, but also to governments. Will be deeper than every deep state as their suppliers. It's like, okay, as we see Tony trying to get back to his sword and utilizing it to deflect that blast, which is actually pretty cool. Art's pretty darn good here with that stuff. Damn. I don't think anyone will be blowing up pipelines protected by Iron Man. Of course, I've got to thank our AIM partners in this acquisition, but I haven't introduced you to our silent backer yet. And that's where it starts to really fucking unravel as we get into that. Tony somehow is able to blast up there. But ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you this moment is historic, Tony blasts in, like, I got shit to say. Justine, this merger isn't going through before I've said my piece. But I'm going to need to sit by an outlet. It's like, okie dokie. That's still pretty good there. I like that. So then we see Tony sitting by an outlet. Okay, now then. Some of you may have already heard from me, so I apologize for the repetition. Some of you are on the Stark board because of a genocidal racist named Phelan. I don't apologize to you at all. Yep, starting off strong there, strong tone. Keep it up. They're attempting to kill all the mutants, so fuck you. Love your energy, Jack Jr. Anyway, Stark Unlimited stands for something. The boldness to solve problems, not manage them or avenge them. Yeah. Through old-fashioned ingenuity, we rise above and show what the future can offer. We make things. We don't acquire our way to grow. I'm like, yeah, okay, with you there. We correct our mistakes. We stopped making weapons and scaled up zero-emission energy. Stark Unlimited has global strategic importance. Roxxon and AIM aren't just taking a company backwards, they're endangering the world. But I get the sense you know that. So know this too. I can't stop you from voting for the merger, but sooner or later, I will stop you. It's like, yep, yeah. These kind of portions getting it to Tony at least works out for me. An outrage threatened us like that. His father would never have. Have you met Howard Stark? So now an Avenger is shaking us down, Tony? And I'm like, you're about to do supervillain shit, so fuck off again? Colleagues, please, this must be difficult for Tony. And let me close by detailing a perk offered by our silent partner. Membership on the Starkson board guarantees access to a higher plane of existence. Determined by who? Through our broker, Dr. Anthony Druid, we have contacted entrepreneurs from a distant land. They seek a local trading partner for what I understand is a potent product. Our proposed merger offers them the scale they seek. They all have offered to immunize all Starkson board members from the potentially controversial effects of their product. It's like, we're literally making devil deals here. This immunity guarantees we will prosper from their local operations. I'm living proof of their power. Roxxon worked with these benefactors to restore me from death, all to take this company and each other to unimaginable heights. This isn't a red flag to anyone else? Or could she wave 100 red flags and it wouldn't matter? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, I don't mind this being the thing of, like, people doing completely and utterly insane shit. And really not getting the consequences of their actions plopped up on them. It's just, it escalates from Frieza to Boo in the span of like 3 issues. It's like, I needed a little bit more. Like, it's funny where I could be like, oh, this comic's kind of going a little bit slow. This is just going too fast for me. I'd advise against partnering with creatures from nether realms who promise unlimited power, but you guys seem pretty set on this. Let's call the vote. Those against the Roxanne AIM acquisition offer, Tony Stark, Melinda May. Do I have to call the yay votes? Starkson. It's like, well, these 2 of them. I really like the Tony art there. Really cool. Don't think for a second this is over. Our best lawyers will walk out with me. See you in court, Monica, Justine. Where do you think you're going, Iron Man? Strip. And he's like, what are you fucking talking about, bitch? Excuse me? The improvised Iron Man may not be your best work, but like everything you make, it is now property of Starkson. Take it off. Sue us. We'll countersue and injunction you from using Starkson property. Yeah, you're making it real clear we're not settling this in court, Monica. The Scientist Supreme is trying to be rational with you, Tony. Have you perhaps been drinking again as we get Justine ironmongering out and just blasting his ass out of the tower? Now, this, I mean, we at least get some nice action scenes here, but then we go back to, like, the whole kind of devil thing. It's like, alright, well done, Tony, this is going to look great on Rock's News. That Mysterian suit belongs to me. You aren't getting it. Username, the Iron Mommy is attacking. She's Ironmonger, you algorithmic idiot. Fuck. Nothing belongs to you anymore. Oh my god, understand this as a mercy, as she's pretty much getting ready to use civilians to pretty much bludgeon him to death. That's it, Justine. This is Roxanne's mercy. Hand me a PR victory from the jaws of defeat. Is everyone alright? Get out of here as fast as you can. Thank you, Iron Man. I'm praying for you. If my repulsors are down again, I'll need it. Misrouting them almost let Force kill me. Might get a chance to fix that rookie myth. Repulsors online, username, shut up, dummy. Look at that. I'm a genius after all. As he pretty much gets his giant propulsor sword. Now this is pretty kind of cool. Blast. Very nice there. Very interesting paneling. It's not going to be enough. Time to borrow a friend's trick. Hey, Justine, have at thee! As he pretty much fucking does a Thor shit on him, on her. Zzz. And then she's just pretty much down. It's like, okay, let's see how this kind of goes. Everyone could, hey, come on, keep a safe distance, guys. A sword now. Like if Iron Man was into Amebix. Big freaking robot is what that was. Heyo, robot, you went out like a chump. Whoa, get out of here, you fool, Tony. It's like, yes, there would be stupid people that would hang around. Get Iron Man your way out of the merger. Username, the Ironmonger has processed a repulsor blast. Its energy is flowing through her suit. Ooh, disable AI assistant. Actually, no. Iron.GPT, everything to the sword. No outsourcing this time. Let's blow a pipeline. And... Heh. What are you laughing at? Cough. You. Cough. This meant cough nothing. I'll still be sitting at Howard Stark's desk on Monday. Right. You never did sit at Justin Hammer's desk, did you? Imagine coming back from the dead to be weird and Oedipal. What the? Iron Man, Miss Hammer, Roxanne's silent partner has summoned the board. As we see Druid pop up with a fucking hell portal. And we pop up pretty much into the hell dimension. It's like I wasn't expecting this to go this route, and it's just like, okay, cool, well, whatever. Druid, what happened? You get catfished by a demon offering tentacle picks? Debt. My quest for knowledge has bound me to the dark broker who summons us, the former mage of Limbo, my tormentor, Velasco. It's like, okay, deeper kind of cut. I thought Tony would be a little bit more lenient on Druid being like, hey, what's got you? Instead of going, okay, tentacle picks. Silence, thrall. Pay now tribute to Velasco and to the new leader of Starkson, the Ironmonger Justine Hammer, as they're in Limbo. Yes, my master. Hail Velasco, hail the Ironmonger, hail Ironmonger. Gross, the X-Men told me about this guy. This groomer is your silent partner? Ignorant armorer. You could not comprehend the power of Roxanne's benefactors. So you're a middleman? Who are you closing this deal on behalf of? They are ancient beings, Iron One, and enterprising. For millennia they have ventured forth for new markets. Think of them as importer-exporters. I understand trying to, do this, but it just feels so clunky to me. It's mainly down to the execution. I'm not against it kind of going this route. I mean, I've seen this with Dario Auger and that kind of stuff. That kind of shit. But it just comes off as, like, insane here of how we've escalated to it. So, we pretty much see the board pretty much getting their comeuppance. Sit. On that, is the table dripping? Justine Hammer, victorious one. The floor is yours. Thank you, Velasco. Colleagues, I know how this looks, but we shouldn't judge how Velasco's clients appear, nor how they transact business. I told you before, they are quite literally from a higher plane of existence. Depends upon how you do that. And now they offer this that status to us. We will become more than human. Yeah, ancient ones usually don't bestow god powers on people. The new Starkson provides them the scale needed to bring their powerful pharmaceutical to global markets. It has transformative effects on the soul. Yeah, usually they use as a tithing kind of thing, kind of like the hive. We'll have exclusive access to their product. We will transcend humanity while reaping an earthly bounty like no other. Another market cornered. When I said this was a historic day, colleagues, Melinda, no, I meant that in a civilizational... Die, traitor, Melinda, as Mace tried to pretty much shoot Justine. It's like, okay, stop. Tony, what do you think you're doing? A gun, do something. Me out of here. No security, never trusted her. We had been told you were professionals, or is a bloodletting a deal-closing tradition in your culture? Thank you, Tony. Take her gun, but don't harm her. There, no more gun, as he pretty much crushes it. Melinda, our partners would view it poorly if a board chair met a violent and whatever your transgressions. That and only that is why you live. Well, I don't see this as a choice at all. Wealth beyond comparison on Earth and untouchability beyond? Shoot me if I turn that down. So let's hear it for our leader, Justine Ironmonger Hammer. Ironmonger, blah, 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 blah. We can't shoot our way out of this, Melinda. We lose that way. It's like, okie dokie. In the spirit of reconciliation, Tony, what if there was a board seat for you? Stroke of genius. What real leadership looks like. Can't be learned, only felt. What a brilliant idea, Justine. You've heard the offer, Tony. Isn't it appealing? Scale. Excuse me. Scale is why this won't work. As an interesting kind of pick there of him just sitting in the armor being like, Fool, the deal is already struck. Starkson is now the largest company on Earth, Tony. How could scale be our problem? I'm just looking at the fundamentals here. Yeah, you achieve scale. You're just seeing that what that means all wrong. Your kind of scale brings you a me problem. Maybe an Avengers problem. Definitely a me problem. You're about to dominate the energy markets, the arms markets, and now apparently the soul poison markets. You made yourself a global threat, the kind I always stop, and I told you I would stop you. It's like, yeah, okay. That definitely tracks with Tony. Do you think you pose any... Druid, can you patch us through to your unfathomable clients? I'm sure they played their version of prediction markets. I can. Roxanne, AIM, and all their cronies always lose to me and my friends, Velasco. You're asking beings on a higher plane of existence to bet on proven losers. Let me know how that works out. And this is actually pretty smart. This is the main thing that I really don't have that much of a problem with, how Tony kind of like gets out of this. It's just we escalated to such a degree, I'm like, what? What? Thrall, is this true? Many times have Iron Man and the mighty Avengers defeated them, Master C. No, my commission. Did none of you do any due diligence? Never, like, anybody, like, it's really kind of crazy that nobody really does it anymore. Thrall, inform my clients. What is the relevance? Druid, ask them if past performance amid market turbulence indicates Starkson can maintain the needed scale. Velasco, wouldn't get good start book odds. Yes, exalted ones. They withdrawed their support. Your deal is voided. No, I came back from the dead for this. And? Not to worry, Ironmonger. You they respect. You and Iron Man are free, but the rest of you, for misleading them, your souls are requisitioned. You shall be the first humans to taste their soul poison. And then all of them are like, fucking shit. No. Could they do this? But they said they abhor violence. What do they want? Be rational. The return on investment and lack thereof determines their appetite for violence. Save us, Iron Man. Tony, you can't let this happen. Listen up. The deal is on the table for 60 seconds. All of you vote right now to annul the merger. Then you resign from the Stark Board, divesting yourself of all your Stark holdings, which you sign over to me. Instead of your souls, the entities can have the anti-magic Mysterian Justine stole from me. An acceptable alternative. All our... Tony will be wiped out. My portfolio is Stark heavy. 30 seconds. Good. Iron Man, the entities wish to keep the conversation open. You may keep their infernal malware, while this brooch will contain some of their signature magic. Another weapon to sell, Iron Man. Wrong, Justine. But you were right about one thing. I couldn't Iron Man my way out of the merger. You just shouldn't have underestimated Tony Stark. Yeah? Good on that. I will return your former board members. Don't bother. Take them back home. Anywhere but here, as we're in New York City now. Very well. Call out. My astral form shall abide. Yeah, can't wait. Bye, Druid. Bye to you too, Justine. Have a nice second life. I'm leaving. You can keep this. As she pretty much tosses the brooch to him. But my wife's, the Mysterium is gone. Forget the Mysterium. It's not as easy to get out of the arms trade these days, Tony. You'll see. Stark Unlimited has very large contracts. You're the Ironmonger now. Next, the Scarlet Witch. It's like, oh, okay. And of course, we get a look at the Scarlet Witch one. And asking for letters. At first, when I heard about this, I was like, okay, it'll be cool to kind of see the political machinations, what's kind of going on with these corporations and everything kind of going after Tony. I just didn't expect it to be done in 3 issues. Story-wise, I know that the run is still continuing. But the only thing I really don't have a problem with is the art style. The writing just is kind of all over the place, mainly in regards to the plot. There's a nice voice for Tony, especially when he's able to like deal with the entities and like devils and shit. But the escalation from him losing his company, being pretty much put in a steampunk armor, and then I understand that there was magic and everything involved with it, but like pretty much getting ready to eat the entire board, and Tony being able to kind of like turn that around, it just felt like it went really fast and got us to a point that we needed to just get done with this more than a story kind of coming to an organic conclusion. It just was way too fast for me. Now, we did get some nice kind of action scenes of Tony fighting Justine Hammer here, but she's already not the Ironmonger anymore. And I kind of wanted to see more of what she would do, pushed into a corner and all that. I'm like, oh, okay, so hopefully she pops up more. Melinda May was a weird not addition here. Tony at least has his company back, but I mean, he had just lost it like 2 issues ago, so I don't know what's going to be going on with this, so we'll see. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.